Hey guys, welcome to day 15 of the Regulation Reset. Today we are going to be talking about your clear future self. I'm pretty embarrassed to admit that when I started going through my healing experience, um, I had no real clarity on who I was, what I wanted, how I wanted to be, anything like that. I had been plugging along in life and just kind of reacting and going with things and not really having a plan, and not really having, clarity of what I wanted and where I was going and what my goals were. And that was something that, in my career, I required everyone have clarity on what we were doing. But in my real personal life, when it came to myself and the kind of life I wanted to have and the kind of person that I wanted to be, I didn't not only I didn't think about it and write it down, I didn't have conversations about it. It just wasn't part of how I was living. And so now when I think about it, clarity is such a guiding force in my life, understanding what I want, how I want to be, the kinds of experiences I want, the kind of person I want to be, the kind of life I want to live. It's all, I won't say crystal clear, but it's a lot more clear now than it was 4 or 5 years ago. From, how I want to be in bigger life goals and that type of thing to very specific little things that I want to try or experience or achieve in my life. Um, I recommend everyone have a goal book. Just something where it's like, I want to visit China. I want to have peonies in my garden. I want to try hot chocolate from this coffee shop that just opened in the city. Whatever it is that you want to do, that you want to try, I recommend writing it down. But today, your worksheet, it's a double pager, but it's basically walking you through thinking of your survival mode self, where you might be now or where you might have been when you started this challenge, to where you actually want to go, who you want to be, how you want to be, getting more clarity on your clear future self, as we call it. If you don't have that clarity, it's impossible to know how you might ever get to where you want to be. You're always going to be grasping at straws because at the end of the day, you don't have that goal outlined for yourself. You don't have that sort of clear picture of where you want your life to be. You want it to be better. How? Specifically, how? How do you want to be better? How do you want to act differently? What do you think the habits would be of the you that feels great every day? So these are the kinds of things that you're going to be thinking about and writing down for yourself in today's worksheet. I really look forward to hearing how this has gone. This was a really groundbreaking activity for me, and one that, when I've worked with other folks as well, has been nothing but beneficial. So get going on thinking more about who you want to be.